everyone, welcome to Learn Chinese with Yang. This is our very first Mandarin Chinese class. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. 你好，我是泱泱，谢谢。你好，我是泱泱，谢谢。Alright, what you heard just now is what we're going to learn today. 你好 literally means in Chinese, you good. 你 is you. 好 is good. You good means hello. It's the most common expression of greeting in Chinese. Alright, repeat after me. 你好，你好，你好，你好. Alright, 你好. Now you know how to say hello in Chinese. And if you want to say how are you, 你好吗 is the way to go. Remember, 吗 is a miracle word. Once it's placed at the end of a sentence, it changes a statement into a question. So when you say 你好, you're good. And when you add a 吗 to the end of the sentence of 你好, you're good. And you change it into are you good? You're good. Which means how are you? Repeat after me. 你好吗? 你好吗? There's something I'd like to remind you here. 你好吗 is usually used between people who are pretty familiar with each other, who really care about each other's life. Otherwise, we would just say, hello, 你好, and that's good enough. I remember in my first year in the United States, when I was asked how I was doing, I always give this long, beautiful story about how I really felt about life. But gradually, I realized nobody really cared about what my answer was. But in China, it's a different story. When people say 你好吗, they usually care about what the answer is. So in China, you can just say 你好, and that's good enough. Before we move on to the next sentence, I've got to talk to you about pinyin, the Chinese phonetic system. It's so important. I can't stress it enough. It's a very foundation for your Chinese learning. Why is it so important? Okay, in English, when you're given a word that you've never seen before, there's a great chance that you'll be able to pronounce it correctly by some simple rules. But it's a totally different story for Chinese characters. Chinese characters are visually interesting and beautiful, but phonetically, they're basically virtually mute, especially for beginners. So pinyin will help us know how to pronounce them. Let me explain. One Chinese character has one syllable, and one syllable consists of an initial, a final, and a tone. Don't worry about it. It sounds so complicated, but it's not. Initials and finals are pretty easy to learn because you can find lots of similar sounds in English. What's difficult for foreigners is the tones. By tones, we mean the pitch variety. In English, you can say apple, 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 apple. That means the same thing, apple. But in Chinese, one sound with different tones can totally mean different things. For example, if I say 我很丑, it means I'm ugly. If I say 我很臭, it means I stink. Alright, 丑 and 臭 means two different things. That's why you gotta distinguish sounds. You gotta know the tones. And today we're gonna focus on that. In Chinese, we have four basic tones. First tone is flat and high-pitched. Sort of sounds like when you're done microwaving your food and you hear that ding sound from your microwave. Ding, ding, flat and high-pitched. Okay, raise your voice and make this sound. Let's try a few pinyin to see if you get it. Ma, ma, yang, yang. Remember, A in Chinese is pronounced as ah, sort of like when you go to a dentist and you're asked to open your mouth wide. Ah, ah. Okay, so it's Y-A-N-G is yang, yang. Okay, ma, yang, yi, wu. U is pronounced as woo. Okay, woo. Let's move on to the second tone. The second tone starts from low to high. Low to high. Sort of like when you say what in English. What? What? Alright, let's try a few pinyin. Bo, bo. O in Chinese is pronounced as o, bo, bo. Ren, ren. In Chinese, yi is pronounced as it's not e. So when you see en is n. So it's pronounced as ren, ren, ren. Guo, guo. Okay, let's learn the third tone. Third tone is going down first and going up. Sort of like when you say well, well. I just taught you how to say hello, 你好. Basically, two characters all pronounced with a third tone. 你好. So don't even worry about acting strange. Just nod your head when you pronounce the third tone. 我, 你, 你好. Well, 你好. 你好. Well, 你好. Got it? Okay, the fourth tone is pretty easy to grasp because in English you have lots of words that sound just like this. No, no. It goes all the way down. No. So try a few words. 对, 对, 对. Just do this. Fun. 重. Alright? Alright, we just learned the very 4 basic Chinese tones. And don't worry if you feel like you don't quite get it. We're going to cover that a lot in my future lectures, so really don't worry about it. Okay, let's move on. When I say 我是泱泱, 我是泱泱, 我 means I, 是 is am. 是 can be verb, can be am, is, are in English. They're all 是. 我是泱泱. So for you, add your own name there, and now you know how to introduce yourself. 我是, you add your name there. 我是泱泱. Okay, Yang Yang is my Chinese name. In Chinese, it means literally seedling. I was named by my grandma because she wanted me to grow up healthy and strong, just like a little plant. Lastly, I say thank you. 谢谢, 谢谢, 谢谢. X in Chinese is pronounced as s, so it's 谢谢. It's not 谢谢, it's not 谢谢. It's not all those sounds. It's a sound that you don't really have in the English phonetic system. So this is something that you gotta learn because this is very new. The thing is that it's pretty hard. So what you can do, there's really no shortcut to this. You just gotta listen to it a lot and repeat. And eventually you'll get it. It's pronounced as 谢谢, 谢谢, 谢谢. Alright, let's do this. 谢谢, 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 谢谢. Alright, now you know how to say thank you in Chinese. Okay, let's do a little review. Today we've learned how to say hello is 你好, 你好. And you know how to say how are you if you want to ask someone who you really care about. 你好, 你好吗? 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 Okay, and then we'll learn 4 basic Chinese tones and make sure to go over them after the class. And lastly, we'll learn how to say thank you in Mandarin Chinese. 谢谢, 谢谢, 谢谢. Alright guys, I'm so proud of you. I know it's so hard, but I know you're excited about this because you're on your way to be able to communicate with the 1.3 billion people in the world. Alright, till next time, I'll miss you guys. And thank you for watching. Bye.